take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Evades the tackler and has some space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
46-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Griffin. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Saquon Barkley.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Griffin. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Giants.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Runs over it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Griffin. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Washington.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
New York.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Griffin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
For the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Griffin going up top. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Play action. It's Griffin. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ingram. A gain of 27 on the play.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Griffin looking for Shepard deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Now Griffin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing again, Griffin. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Once again, Griffin dancing to his left. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action. Griffin. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3-yard pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The 28-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He ran it 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 16, Griffin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
A gain of 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 10-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
The pass.
Picked off right around the 43. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down
from the gun. Griffin. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Griffin. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Laviska Chenault. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes this Washington 28, Giants 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 76 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 35. Giants
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Griffin. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Griffin.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Griffin on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kendall picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. They go play action with Griffin. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Washington, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.